So, welcome to another episode of How to Pass Your Theory Test First Time. This time we are using the official DVSA's driving theory test for car drivers. Okay, so this one it's one of the subscriptions you can actually have on your phone, on your computer. So we're going to start. So I've just subscribed to the account. I've already got the one for driving instructors. So once again, we want to see how to start preparing for your theory test. So study and practice. So that's what we're going to do first. We don't want to do mock test because we are new to the theory test system. If you've never done a theory test before, just like anything, before you take your exams, you need to prepare, study and prepare for your exams. So the same way, our theory test is also a theory test, an exam that we need to prepare for. So don't go straight into doing mock tests, because you should always try to study the questions first. Okay, study the practice question. You've got 15 topics. Okay, so we want to start with alertness. There's 26 questions in that topic. Okay, so studying will get you into deeper topics and reading about all of these things. It's good, but I don't think you need that. You want to go straight into the practice questions. So that is studying for the information, but this is a practice session. I think that you just want to get straight into that, don't you? Okay, so we're going to...
What should you do as you approach this bridge? Move to the right, slow down, change gear, keep to 30 miles per hour.
Okay, so what should you do as you approach this bridge? And I can see here the bridge is there, oncoming vehicle in the middle of the road. So that's a sign for you to actually understand what is happening. So what should you do as you approach? Move to the right, okay, slow down, change gear, keep to, so this is wrong, keep to 30 miles per hour is wrong, change gear is wrong, all right, move to the right, seem reasonable, oncoming vehicles in the middle of the road. I will slow down when I'm approaching, yeah, when you're approaching, yeah, slow down. That's what I would do. Let's see, check my answer.
You should slow down and be cautious. Pumped bridges are often narrow and there may not be enough room for you to pass an oncoming vehicle at this point. Also, there's no footpath, so be aware of pedestrians in the road.
Okay, so that's the DVSA's official guide. Yeah, all of this explains the answer. Okay, so we got the answer correct. All right, so next question.
Turning right onto a dual carriageway. What should you do before emerging? Stop, apply the parking brake and then select a low gear. Position your vehicle well to the left of the side road. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. Make sure that you leave enough room for a vehicle behind.
So you come to a stop. Before you go, that is emerging, it's important for you to check that the central reservation is wide enough for you before you go. If it's not enough, big enough for you, then you need to wait for the two sections of the road, this side to be empty, not empty, but enough safe gap for you to be able to go, and then go nicely. So both sides of the road will need to be available for you to use. Let me put it that way, okay? So stop and apply the parking brake is not the correct answer. Position your vehicle way to the left is also not the correct answer. Check that the central reservation is wide enough for your vehicle. That's a better answer. Make sure that you leave enough room for. All right, so that's the one we're going to go for. All right, check my answer.
Before emerging right onto a dual carriageway, make sure that the central reservation is deep enough to protect your vehicle. If it's not, you should treat the dual carriageway as one road and check that it's clear in both directions before pulling out. Neglecting to do this could place part or all of your vehicle in the path of approaching traffic and cause a collision.
Okay, so I hope the explanation is clear. I was thinking whether to stop talking, try to explain this so that the explanation on the audio will do the work for me or for you. I'm not quite sure what to do. So please leave a comment in the comment section below as to whether you want me to keep quiet or shut up. So while I select the correct answer and then the explanation, or you want me to explain the reason why I'm choosing the answer that I'm choosing, and then to have the guidebook corroborate that by explaining it further. So please leave a comment in the comment section below. So next question.
What should you do when you're approaching traffic lights that have been green for some time? Accelerate hard, maintain your speed, be ready to stop, brake hard.
Okay, so you are traveling and the traffic light is green. Okay, you can see it is green. What should you be ready to do? Now, you don't know how long it's been green for, so the correct answer in this instance is to be prepared to stop or be ready to stop. Accelerating hard, maintaining your speed, and braking hard, it's wrong, are all not safe. So be ready to stop is the correct answer.
The longer traffic lights have been green, the sooner they'll change. Allow for this as you approach traffic lights that you know have been green for a while. They're likely to change soon, so you should be prepared to stop.
Okay, next
What
question.
should you do if your mobile phone rings while you're driving or riding? Stop immediately. Answer it immediately. Leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. Pull up at the nearest curb.
Okay, leave it until you have stopped in a safe place. You know the reason why, because you don't want to be distracted. Everybody knows it's illegal to drive with your phone. I know you can still see people on the road do that. That shouldn't be you, all right? So that's the correct answer.
It's illegal to use a handheld mobile or similar device when driving or riding, except in a genuine emergency. The safest option is to switch off your mobile phone before you set off. If you've forgotten to switch your phone off and it rings, you should leave it. When you've stopped in a safe place, you can see who called and return the call if necessary.
You're driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? Apply the parking brake and foot brake together. Keep both hands on the steering wheel. Select reverse gear. Give an arm signal.
Okay, you're driving on a wet road. You are driving on a wet road. What should you do if you have to stop your vehicle in an emergency? Applying the parking brake and the foot brake together will spin you. Don't do that. It's only the joyriders who know what they are doing who will do that. So keep both hands on the wheel as you apply stop your vehicle in an emergency. Selecting reverse gear or giving an arm signal are all wrong answers.
As you drive, look well ahead and all around so that you're ready for any hazards that might develop. If you have to stop in an emergency, react as soon as you can while keeping control of the vehicle. Keep both hands on the steering wheel so you can control the vehicle's direction of travel.
Okay. Next
What's
question.
likely to happen if you use a hands-free phone while you're driving? It will improve your safety. It will increase your concentration. It will reduce your view. It will divert your attention.
So your attention will be divided, okay? So part of your brain is concentrating on the phone while you're talking, and part of your brain is also driving. So your attention will be diverted. Improve your safety is not correct. It will increase your concentration. No. It will actually reduce your concentration. It will reduce your view, okay? It will not reduce your view, but it will divert your attention.
Talking to someone while you're driving can distract you and, unlike when someone is in the car with you, the person on the other end of a mobile phone is unable to see the traffic situations you're dealing with. They will not stop speaking to you even if you're approaching a hazardous situation. You need to concentrate on your driving at all times.
You're traveling along this road. How should you pass the cyclist? Sound your horn as you pass. Keep close to them as you pass. Leave them plenty of room as you pass. Change down one gear before you pass.
You leave them plenty of room as you pass, okay? That's what you do. You do not do any of the other things mentioned there, all right?
Allow the cyclist plenty of room in case they wobble or swerve around a pothole or raised drain. Look well ahead before you start to overtake, because you'll need to cross the hazard line. Look for entrances where vehicles could be waiting to pull out.
You're waiting to turn right at the end of a road. What should you do if your view is obstructed by parked vehicles? Stop and then move forward slowly and carefully for a clear view. Move quickly to where you can see so you only block traffic from one direction. Wait for a pedestrian to let you know when it's safe for you to emerge. Turn your vehicle around immediately and find another junction to use.
Okay, so you're turning right at the end of the road, and the car's blocking your view, so you want to stop. Then you move forward slowly and carefully until you get a clearer view. We call it creep and peep. Okay, creep and peep. Creep, then you peep. Creep and peep. That's what we call it, all right? So, okay, move quickly to where you can see. No, that's wrong. Wait for the pedestrian. No, all right?
At junctions, your view is often restricted by buildings, trees, or parked cars. You need to be able to see in order to judge a safe gap. Edge forward slowly and keep looking all the time. Do not cause other road users to change speed or direction as you emerge.
When do windscreen pillars cause a serious obstruction to your view? When you're driving on a motorway, when you're driving on a dual carriageway, when you're approaching a one-way street, when you're approaching bends and junctions.
Okay, so the windscreen pillars, where the windscreen goes, when you're approaching junctions and you're in the bends, all right? Yeah, they kind of block your view. Yeah, that's the correct answer here.
Windscreen pillars can obstruct your view, particularly at bends and junctions. Look out for other road users, especially cyclists, motorcyclists, and pedestrians who can easily be overlooked.
Why should you switch your headlights on when it first starts to get dark? To make your dials easier to see, so others can see you more easily, so that you blend in with other drivers, because the street lights are lit.
So the reason why you use your dipped headlights so that others can see you more easily, right? That's the correct answer.
Your headlights and tail lights help others on the road to see you. It may be necessary to turn on your headlights during the day if visibility is reduced, for example, due to heavy rain. In these conditions, the light might fade before the street lights are timed to switch on. Be seen to be safe.
You're driving your car. When may you use a handheld mobile phone? When you're receiving a call. When you've parked safely. When you're driving at less than 30 miles per hour. When your car has automatic transmission.
Okay, when you're parked safely. Okay, you can understand that, or what? You can understand why that's the correct answer, because you don't want to be distracted.
It's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving, except in a genuine emergency. Even using a hands-free kit can distract your attention. Park in a safe and convenient place before receiving or making a call or using text messaging. Then you'll also be free to take notes or refer to papers.
Where should you avoid overtaking? Just after a bend, in a one-way street, on a dual carriageway, approaching a dip in the road.
So when you're driving, so after the bend is gone, so you can see ahead of you. But when you're approaching a dip, you don't know what is behind the dip, so it's not safe for you to overtake them.
Oncoming vehicles or other hazards can be hidden from view by dips in the road. If you cannot see into the dip, wait until you have a clear view and can see that it's safe before starting to overtake.
What should you do before making a U-turn? Give an arm signal as well as using your indicators. Check road markings to see that U-turns are permitted. Look over your shoulder for a final check. Select a higher gear than normal. What should you do before making a U-turn? Give an arm signal as well as using your indicators. Check road markings to see that U-turns are permitted. Look over your shoulder for a final check. Select a higher gear than normal.
Okay, so what should you do before making a U-turn? Okay, so before making a U-turn, suggest that making a U-turn is allowed on this particular instance. So check road marking to see that U-turns are permitted. Sounds like a reasonable answer, but it's not the correct answer. The first one is not correct. So look over your look over your shoulder for a final check. It's kind of a stronger reason for you to be safe. Okay, So checking to see whether U-turns are permitted is not correct, because so before making a U-turn, which suggests that U-turns are permitted already, selecting a higher gear is not correct. So that would be the correct answer in my opinion. Okay.
If you have to make a U-turn, slow down and make sure that the road is clear in both directions. Make sure that the road is wide enough for you to carry out the maneuver safely. Use your mirrors and look round to check it's safe before turning across the road.
What does the term blind spot mean? An area covered by your right-hand mirror, an area not covered by your headlights, an area covered by your left-hand mirror, an area not visible to the driver.
Okay, so your blind spots are areas that are not visible to the driver. That is a blind spot.
Modern vehicles provide the driver with a good view of both the road ahead and behind using well-positioned mirrors. However, the mirrors cannot see every angle of the scene behind and to the sides of the vehicle. It's essential that you know when and how to check the vehicle's blind spots, so that you're aware of any hidden hazards.
How can you make sure that a satellite navigation, sat-nav, system does not distract you when you're driving? Turn it off while you're driving in built-up areas. Choose a voice that you find calming. Only set the destination when you're lost. Set it before starting your journey.
Okay, so make sure that the sat nav does not distract you. Set it before you start your journey. Yeah, you got to set it before you start your journey. Turning it off while you're driving in built-up areas is not correct. Choosing a voice that you find calming, that is nice, but it's not an important option here. Select a destination when you are lost. Okay, you can select a destination when you are lost, but set it before you start your journey.
Be useful when driving on unfamiliar routes. However, they can also distract you and cause you to lose control if you look at or adjust them while you're driving. Set the sat-nav before starting your journey, or pull up in a safe place before making any changes to it.
What should you do when you move off from behind a parked car? Give a signal after moving off. Look around before moving off. Look around after moving off. Use the exterior mirrors only.
So what should you do when you move off from behind a parked car? Okay, give a signal after moving off? No. Look around before moving off. It sounds like a good answer. Look around after moving off. Okay, so you look before you move off. All right, using the exterior mirror. Sorry about that, I don't know what's happening outside. Run before you move off.
Before moving off, you should use both the interior and exterior mirrors to check that the road is clear. Look around to check the blind spots and, if necessary, give a signal to warn other road users of your intentions. Also look well ahead, as you will have to steer out into the road to pass the parked car.
There are objects hanging from your interior mirror. Why could this be a hazard? Your view could be obstructed. Your sun visor might get tangled. Your radio reception might be affected. Your windscreen could mist up more easily.
Your view will be obstructed because objects hanging from your interior mirror, your view will be obstructed. Okay.
Make sure that you can see clearly through the windscreen of your vehicle. Stickers or hanging objects could obstruct your view or draw your attention away from the road.
Sorry, just trying to investigate the noise that was happening earlier.
What should you do before slowing down or stopping your vehicle? Sound the horn. Use the mirrors. Select a higher gear. Flash the headlights.
Use the mirrors before slowing down or stopping. Okay, that's a great answer.
Before slowing down or stopping, check the mirrors to see what's happening behind you. Also assess what's ahead and make sure you give the correct signal if it will help other road users.
What should you do if you cannot see clearly behind when you're reversing? Open the window to look behind. Open the door to look behind. Look in the near side mirror. Ask someone to guide you.
So what should you do if you cannot see? Okay, you cannot see clearly behind you when you're reversing. So opening the window to look behind, I know some people do that, but it's not the correct answer in the theory test. Open the door to look behind. Some people do that. It's not safe. Don't do that. Look in the near side mirror. Checking the mirrors it's equally important, but the most important and heavier answer that carries intensity is ask someone to guide you.
If you want to turn your car around, try to find a place where you have good all-round vision. If this is not possible, and you're unable to see clearly, then get someone to guide you.
You're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind it? You'll be able to corner more quickly. You'll help the large vehicle to stop more easily. You'll give the driver a chance to see you in their mirrors. You'll keep out of the wind better.
Okay, so you give the driver a chance to see you in the mirrors. There are some cars or some lorries or some buses. You've got the sticker at the back says, if you can't see my mirrors, I can't see you. I think that's what it says. So sometimes when you're traveling with your family and friends, pay attention to some of the stickers on the lorries there. Okay, when you are too close to them, they can't see you, and you can't also see what is ahead of you. Your view ahead is restricted. So you're following a large vehicle. Why should you stay a safe distance behind you? So that they will see you in their mirrors. So that when they see you in their mirrors, that affects the way they drive. You keep out of the wind is wrong. You help the large vehicle stop the wrong. You'll be able to corner wrong. Okay, the correct answer is the one we've chosen.
If you're following a large vehicle but are so close to it that you cannot see its exterior mirrors, the driver will not be able to see you. Keeping well back will also allow you to see the road ahead by looking past the large vehicle.
Why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? Because you'll need to accelerate out of danger, to assess how your actions will affect the traffic behind, because you'll need to brake sharply and stop, to check what's happening on the road ahead.
So why should you use your mirrors when you see a hazard ahead? It is very, very important. Many people don't do this. Okay, many people don't do this. Driving instructors are instructing their students to do that. When you see a hazard ahead, you need to check the mirrors because you want to see what effect your actions will have on people behind you. Okay, to assess how your actions will affect people, traffic behind you is the correct answer.
You should be constantly scanning the road for clues about what's going to happen next. Check your mirrors regularly, particularly as soon as you spot a hazard. What's happening behind may affect how you respond to hazards ahead.
What does this curved arrow road marking mean? Heavy vehicles should take the next road on the left to avoid a weight limit. The road ahead bends to the left. Overtaking traffic should move back to the left. The road ahead has a camber to the left.
Okay, so the arrow there is telling people to move back into the left lane because you're approaching a hazard, which is the bend. All right, so heavy vehicles should take the next road is wrong. The road ahead bends to the left. Okay, it might bend to the left, but that's not the correct answer. The road ahead has a camber to the left. No, overtaking traffic should move back to the left is the correct answer. Okay, should move back to the left because it's a hazard ahead.
In this picture, the road marking shows that overtaking drivers or riders need to return to the left. These markings show the direction drivers must pass hatch markings or solid double white lines. They're also used to show the route that high vehicles should take under a low arched bridge.
But in this particular context, on the road here, the correct answer is the one we've chosen. Okay.
You're waiting to emerge from a junction. The windscreen pillar is restricting your view. What should you be particularly aware of? Lorries, buses, motorcyclists, coaches.
Motorcyclists, because they are slightly smaller to see. Okay. Lorries, buses, coaches are big enough to be seen. But the windscreen pillars can hide cyclists easily.
Windscreen pillars can completely block your view of pedestrians, motorcyclists and cyclists. You should make a particular effort to look for these road users. Do not just rely on a quick glance.
You're on a long motorway journey. What should you do if you start to feel sleepy? Play some loud music. Stop on the hard shoulder for a rest. Drive faster to complete your journey sooner. Leave the motorway and stop in a safe place.
Yeah, leave the motorway, stop in a safe place and have a kick. Power nap could really help you get back home safely. But not doing that could also result in a very, very serious situation. Okay, so leave the motorway and stop in a safe place and have a quick power nap.
If you feel sleepy, you should leave the motorway at a service area or at the next exit and stop in a safe place to rest. A supply of fresh air can help to keep you alert before you reach the exit, but it's not a substitute for stopping and resting.
What's most likely to distract you while you're driving? Using a mobile phone, using the windscreen wipers, using the demisters, using the mirrors.
So most likely to distract you when you're driving, okay, using a mobile phone 100%. Okay, windscreen wipers, using the demisters, using mirrors. Now using a demister could also distract you, but it's just a button you push. All right, using the mirrors will improve your safety, but using a mobile phone will 100% distract you.
Except for emergencies, it's illegal to use a handheld mobile phone while you're driving. Even using a hands-free kit can severely distract your attention.
Why are these yellow lines painted across the road? To help you choose the correct lane, to help you keep the correct separation distance, to make you aware of your speed, to tell you the distance to the roundabout.
Okay, so this is to make you aware of your speed, okay?
These lines are often found on the approach to a roundabout or a dangerous junction. They give you extra warning to adjust your speed. Look well ahead and do this in good time.
Okay, so that's the last one. Yeah, so 26 out of 26, let's see. Yeah, so that's correct. So you got 26 out of 26, right? So we've answered correctly all those questions there, okay? Brilliant. Okay, so that's alertness. Okay, so we're going to exit practice. So we've correctly answered that question, right? Okay, we're not going to retry. So that was the alertness section. So that's pretty good. We've done very well, and I'll make another video for the next all the 15 topics. Please come back again and join me in this quest to help 100 people pass their theory test and or their practical driving test. And thank you so much for being here. This is a new material that we are using. So please feel free to come back again and please subscribe to the channel. It's free. 87% of people who watch the channel are not subscribed. So please, we're pleading with you to subscribe. It's free. It will not cost you anything. Just a click of a button. Click the notification button so that when we upload new videos, you have them. And then this will help you to prepare for your theory test and smash it the first time. Thank you so much for being here. So a link to some useful resources are in the description below, so you can use them to your advantage. Thank you so much. Until next time, see you again. Bye.